Hello, everyone. Happy Made for Monday. Welcome back. I'm so glad that you're here. This is today, Monday, January 19th. Happy MLK Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Just want to shout out as I remember and paying homage to Dr. Martin Luther King that Martin Luther King reminds us that the time is always right. I think about him being so resilient. He did the right thing no matter what. So the time is always right to do the right thing. Not when it's comfortable, not when it's popular, but just because it's the right thing to do. And that's what I'm reminded of for about Dr. Martin Luther King. Shout out, salute to Dr. Martin Luther King, paving the way. I hope you guys are doing great. And I hope hi, welcome. Hey, Nehemiah, welcome to the chat. Thank you. I hope you guys had a great Sunday, a great weekend, and you're having a marvelous Monday. So tonight we're going to be jumping right into what the title says, Why I Don't Run from Struggle Anymore. Okay? Why I don't run from struggle anymore and what my hard seasons taught me. I've shared this story, a little bit of my story before and here and there, and I like to go back and touch bases. That's great. I'm glad you had a great morning and a wonderful yesterday. All month long we've been sitting with our theme Forge Forward, right? Learning what it looks like to just keep moving, even when life feels heavy, unclear, or just plain exhausting. Plain exhausting. And we have a lot of that. So last week I just shared some things, some gentle reminders of what I do when I'm tired. And so, and yeah. So tonight I want to talk a little bit deeper. I want to go a little bit deeper into my story. I want to talk about why I don't run from struggle anymore and what pain has revealed to me over the years. Over the years, what pain has revealed to me and why I don't run from struggle. Somebody write in the comments, forge forward. Forge forward. Remember, we talked about that. That's a big word. Forg. Forge means to keep going. The fire is there. You may feel the fire, but you're not burned by it. Yep. So if you're ready, get ready. I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about myself. Now listen, to be honest, I'm not here telling you guys like struggling is beautiful. I'm not here to promise you that pain will never exist. No, I'm not or saying all of those things. I'm not here to give you no like 5 steps, you know how do this or do that and your pain will go away. Thank you for writing that. Forge forward. That's right. There's no 5-step plan to turn your life around. I'm just here to share with you what I've lived through. What I've learned and what I'm still learning. Even in this. God has a plan and purpose behind every problem that you have. Okay? So if you're listening with an open heart, just put a heart in the comment. That lets me know that you're listening with an open heart. Let me take a sip of my coffee. You guys know I'm always sipping on coffee. This one is gingerbread. And for those of you who are just coming in, happy MLK Day. So struggles are real, guys. They really are. I smile. You see people smile. You see people look how they look. They look great on the outside, but truth be told, in the inside, everybody has something that they've gone through, some struggle. I myself have walked through cancer. Happy MLK Day. I've sat through chemotherapy that took everything out of me, guys. And when I say everything, I would go to chemo in the mornings and don't leave there until the afternoons, like because they were administering medicine through a port in my chest, and it took hours, and that took everything out of me. I was drained. I've dealt with neuropathy, and I've told you guys that before. If you don't know what neuropathy is, it's a nerve damage, and it's in my fingers and my toes. But thank God, look at how my fingers have come along. They're beautiful now, actually. But yeah, I've dealt with neuropathy, and I've buried my dear mother, and I'm wearing a pendant. I got her picture put in there. My beautiful mom, may her soul rest heavenly. I've buried my mom, and that kind of grief, guys, it changes the way in ways that you can't even imagine. I didn't even have words for how much grief I was going through. I mentioned these things before, but not like this. Now, I haven't really just gone into detail, not in the way that it shaped me. Okay. I've touched bases and told you here and there, I've dealt with this pain or that pain. This is real life. So put it in the comments. Somebody write in the comments. This is real life, my friends. Life be lifing. It doesn't take you out. It's how you get through it. Yep. So there were days I didn't know how I was gonna get through it, how I was gonna keep going. I was out of work for a whole year because I was so sick. I mean, there were times where I couldn't even walk. My God, I couldn't even get to the restroom. I had to have somebody help me get to the restroom. The pain was so loud, not loud in a sense like boom, 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 but loud in my spirit, in my soul. I couldn't hear anything else but the pain. And you know what? That made me angry at times. It made me frustrated. And my dear mother, may her soul rest in peace. She went through the fire with me. And I love my mom so much. And you guys have heard me on this channel talk about my mom so much. She lived 27 years with me, and she went through the fire with me. There were days where I felt like life was just happening to me. I just felt like the life was happening to me, but not with me. There were days where I felt so alone. I mentioned that before. But, here's what I realized though. After all of that, I wasn't running from struggle. I wasn't. I was running from the meaning I thought it didn't have, if that makes sense. Listen to what I just said. I was running from the meaning that I thought struggle did not have. So when I say I was running from the meaning I thought it didn't have, guys, what I meant is this. I didn't understand why I was going through it. And everything is not for us to understand. And that's when you got to push in, dig in deep, 10 toes down, and believe God and have faith, because we're not hopeless people. We have a God that's bigger than any problem that we should ever have. So my faith got stronger in the Lord. The pain, it just out of, pain just coming from all places, random. The losses felt unclear. Not just my mom, that one stung and hurt the most. Even to this day, I still get choked up and teary eyed and stuff. But thank God that he saved me, and he's never left me. Yep. Sometimes if timing felt cruel, it just felt like, "Ugh, what's all this? What is all this about?" And when something feels meaningless, you don't want to sit with it. You don't want to sit through. Who raise your hand? I know I can't see you guys out there. I wish I could see my virtual friends raise their hand. Raise your hand if you love going through pain. Nobody. You don't want to face it. You don't want to feel it. So you run, you get distracted. Some people run to alcohol, some people run to drugs, some people numb themselves, some people just stay busy, just doing things. You pretend like you're okay, you're fine when you're really not. And that was another thing that I had to learn. And thank God for therapy. I've always been in therapy, but therapy helped the most during this time, dealing with all of those things with cancer and losing my mom and stuff like that. I wasn't weak. I just, at times I didn't see the point of my struggle. Like, what is it all about? You know how you question yourself, and you even sometimes, and let's be honest, you question God, like, what is this? What is this all about? You don't see how anything good could come out of it. But truth be told, he was just refining me, getting me ready for right now. You don't see you sometimes when you're going through struggles, you don't see how God could possibly be in it. Trust me, friends, God is always in it. And that was me. I was running from the struggle itself, if that makes sense. I didn't want to feel the pain of neuropathy. I didn't want to feel the pain of chemotherapy, losing all of my hair. And that's the one thing, and I'm going to be honest about that. The one thing, when I lost all of my beautiful locks, that did not bother me one bit. Hair is hair to grow back. It was the pain of the medicine, because the medicine was so strong. I was running on empty. Yep, running on empty. Running from the idea that pain, like, okay, what is this pain about? Yeah, I know I'll take a break. How are you guys doing? Yeah, we go through pain. We do. But that's just what it is. But slowly, painfully, over time, you get better, you get better, you get better. Just because you don't see the good in it, just hang in there, because it does get better. Just because it felt empty didn't mean that time was wasted, because there was some very lonely, empty moments during this struggle. Sometimes the meaning doesn't show up until later. Sometimes when you're going through so much pain, the meaning of that pain, because there's a lesson behind every pain. Remember that the one of the lives I did, and I talked about your past isn't trash. This is one of those moments. That's what I went through in the past. Sometimes the purpose reveals itself in pieces, a little bit at a time, not all at once, if you understand what I mean. And sometimes the meaning isn't in the event. It's who you're becoming as you're surviving, because that's what I was in. I was in survival mode, and God was preparing me to be this person I am right here, January 19th, 2026, on this wonderful MLK Day. So I'm not running anymore. Somebody put it in the chat. I'm not running anymore. Pain did not make me no superhero, so that's not what you're getting out of this conversation. I'm not telling you that pain is going to make you a superhero or it's going to make you perfect, because nobody's perfect but our Lord and Savior. I'm not perfect. It's not going to make me wise. Pain is not going to make you wiser. Although I do thank the Lord for a little bit I have up here between these two ears. But pain revealed things that I wouldn't have never seen otherwise. Had I not gone through those pains, I wouldn't have never seen how it helped me to be a better person. That I can sit in silence, I can be still, and be held by the Lord. And I had, if you want to watch that video, go back in my channel and watch that video, being held by the Lord. I can't remember if that was the topic, but yeah, pain revealed that healing is not a moment, it's a journey. And when I started my cancer journey, that was one of the things, one of the first videos I did, and I believe I said something like starting strong, finishing strong, this journey that I'm on. Yes, it's a journey. It's a journey. God reveals himself, and he reveals that he's closer than you think he is, even when you're tired. Pray, pray. Okay. And all those times I prayed and prayed. I got more active in the church. Thank the Lord for the church. I met some wonderful people along my journey. I met a great group of men and women. I go to an art class, a therapy class every month. Shout out to all of my beautiful friends at Harris Health. They were wonderful during that time, and I get to see a lot of them every month on at our art class. Shout out to them. So on this journey, I've learned a lot. I've met a lot of great people along the way. Beautiful nurses and doctors. My surgeon, amazing at Harris Health over there at Ben Taub Hospital. And the verse that carried me through some of my darkest moments, and it was Psalms 34:18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and save those who are crushed in spirit. Friends, believe that. Believe that the Lord is close. It don't always feel like he is. You don't always understand his plan and purpose for your life. But guess what? I learned that God doesn't run from brokenness. And that's what I was during some of the darkest seasons of my life. I was very broken. And he sat with me through the entire time of those broken moments. Yep. So somebody put it in the chat. God is close. God does not leave, and he never forsakes you. God is always close. Yep. So that's why our theme this month is forge forward, not sprint, not leap, not pretend everything is okay, but move. Move with purpose, move with intention, steady movement shaped by fire, but not destroyed by it, okay? God is close. Amen. I'm forging forward. So when I say don't run from struggle anymore, it's not because you're going to enjoy it. No, nobody enjoys struggle. It's because you're learning. Running doesn't stop the pain, it just delays the healing. You'll get through this. So my struggles shaped me. They helped me to be more honest. They helped me to be more compassionate. And they also, my struggles helped me to have my voice, to speak up. And they also to my struggles helped me to be more purposeful, to have a purpose. And maybe, just maybe, everything that I'm sharing with you tonight is shaping yours too. So I'm still here, you're still here. And if you had a hard season, even if you're going through a hard season right now, I want you to know that you don't have to run. Just sit through it. God is with you. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to act like you're strong every day. You know, find you a good group of friends, or counseling works, or talk to someone at the church. Just keep showing up. And that's what this channel is all about, showing up. Keep breathing, keep forging forward, even if it's a slow process, okay? Even if it's a slow process. Hit the like button. I forgot to tell my friends to hit the like button when you come in. And remember, God is close to the brokenhearted, closer than you think, okay? So before we go, write one comment. How are you tonight? Where are you tonight? Where are you tonight? You know what? My word, that one word I'm thinking of, I am present. I love the hard things. I am present. Okay, so you guys have a thank you for showing up. Thank you for supporting this channel. And I really do appreciate you, all of my virtual friends. I really do love you guys. And yeah, keep showing up for yourself. Yes, I'm present. Yes, Nehemiah, you're always present, and I appreciate you. You always keep the live chat. Thank you for being a good supporter. Thanks. And yeah, so we'll see you back here next Monday. Bring somebody with you, okay? And let's see what we're going to talk about next week. I forgot what our let me see what our topic is next week. Okay, let me tell you. Let me give you just a little what you call that? What am I trying to say? Not oh, like an idea. Let me give you a little small, a little quick idea of what we're going to be talking about next week. Yes, you guys are the best, and I pray that you guys are having a great. I mean, and have a great rest of your tonight, your Tuesday, wherever you are at work or school or whatever you're doing. Be safe. Have a good Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Your time in the Lord, and be back here with me on Monday for another Made for Monday. Remember, this is our quiet little section of the internet. We're not where we're over here minding our own business, encouraging each other, showing up, motivating each other. And yeah, that's what we're doing. So next week, what are we going to talk about next week? Oh, finding our focus for 2026, because this will be the last week of the first month of this new year 2026. Thank you. See you on Monday. Bye bye. Love you guys. Love you. Did I get that right? Yay. Thanks. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great one. Bye.